leaving work. It's Friday. There's this impulse in us all that somehow Friday's a good thing. We live these weeks of 40 plus hours. Somehow in the midst of it, we get so ingrained with this idea that somehow on the weekends we're free. Well, the leak of the day has got to be around. On some level, we need to find a way to break this pattern. Somehow, on some deep level, we found ourselves like rats in a maze. And the entire world out there is just beating to this, thank God it's Friday beat. When in actuality, we're probably losing a fair amount of life thinking about that. Or living like that. Or on some level, beginning not to see that on some level, we're losing time by waiting for Friday. Is that a leak? It's definitely my consciousness. Definitely below my consciousness of why I've surrendered myself to become such a rat in a maze. Oh well, I'll have to think if there's anything deeper or yet to come. So much for now. So it seems as if on some level I've been somewhat obsessed with this idea of time. Breaking free of time seems to be a finding that I keep bringing into this leak world. Somehow, too, today's theme has been inspiration. I've lived with this word a long time. I'm not sure I know what it is. I'm wondering if there's a tie between leaking and inspiration. Is every moment this moment in which an inspiration is trying to break through? And in this moment, can I inspire you to go beyond even this moment that today is Friday and into something that is so far removed from anything you'd ever have thought of on a day like Friday that would inspire you to, on some level, and I think of inspiring like this, it moves from inside your guts out to the world, as if in some ways you are giving back something on some level that you just didn't even know was in. Maybe that's what inspiration is. Of course, inspire. And maybe it's expiration. That might be death. Well, maybe it's an expiring, the inspiring that's somehow coming from a leak that's far beyond this simple way of seeing the world in this 40-hour work week that's now ended, at least for most of us. I don't know. I'll keep trying to leak more. The garage. So I was deeply inspired this week on a learning journey I did with Otto Scharmer out in Hardwick, Vermont. Inspired by a woman named Hannah Schwartz, who spends her life working with handicapped folks in a way that somehow doesn't see them as handicapped and begins to, on some level, find a way to lift them out of their diagnosis that we see them in and give them a sense of placement and worth and value in this world. And when I watched her tell the story, I could feel in myself the sense of an inspiration that I had not felt, this sort of sense of a new economy coming into being, not based on money or stuff, but based on how we, on some level, begin to see the essence of another in a way that moves us to communicate with them. I guess we're all handicapped on some level, and how do we keep seeing the beauty of each other is sort of the sense of what inspiration's about, right? I don't know.